So I was trying to make the fastest build that I can make, and I think I kind of done it. Let me show you. Okay, so disclaimer, this build is not a good build, but it is very fast, and that's kind of the point. It has 200 plus movement speed. I've seen builds that can go like more than that, like 300 movement speed. But this build is kind of silly. It's not a good build, but let me show you.
Not happening.
Yeah, the movement speed's very high. Damage is kind of low. This is a level 100 map with base corruption, not very high corruption. The movement is very nice. You just move and hit enemies. The tougher enemies don't die very quickly. It's a bit lacking in damage, but
Not happening.
it feels very good to move very quickly like that. Just hit enemies and move. And I'm dead. Yeah, let me show you. I was actually expecting to die because if you can see, my health is going down. That is because everything I have, all the equipment, are boosting my movement speed, and the damage is low and defenses are very low. So let me show you. So the reason why my health is going down because I have this. It gives you 30% increased attack speed, cast speed, and movement speed. This is why you saw me like spamming potions, because it gives me 30% increased movement speed. And the reason I'm not going up to 200 in this area is because I have this, which gives you a 100% chance to gain a deicide for 15 seconds when you kill a rare enemy. That boosts your movement speed by 20% and damage too. It doesn't stack, so I was thinking of actually using it, like using dual wielding with this weapon, but it doesn't stack, so that sucks. But yeah, if you kill a rare enemy, you can go to 212 movement speed with this. So these items are not like good items. I only have them for movement speed. You can replace them with something better. You don't really gain deicide a lot if you're not killing rare enemies, so it's not active all the time. And this chest piece is only giving you 30%. I mean, 30% is a lot, but you only get it if you're using a potion, so you have to spam potions. And you do gain ward, but it's kind of scary playing like this. You can get one-shotted very easily. So these you can replace if you want a more practical build. Yeah, we're not actually doing cold damage. All the damage we're doing here is with umbral blades, and you can see it's not very high. And all the other items I have here are to boost movement speed, like the rings here. 10% chance to increase movement speed, 10% chance, so that's 19 here, so you can have 20. And the belt also gives me 10% chance, so you can have better items. I mean, just by doing this. And I'm gonna show you why this is also bad, because in my skills, I have this. I have this note: increase damage while at full health, and also this one, increase damage at full health, plus 50% and plus 90%. So we're not actually getting these, getting this damage boost here, because of this chest piece. So it doesn't work well, but I want to get the maximum speed that I can get. So you can replace this, just this, and have these passive skills here, and you're gonna have full health and be doing a lot of damage. And I have fighting chance gloves to give me a boost also, 10% increased movement speed. So it's all movement speed here. So any of these can be replaced, like the armor, the chest, the rings, the belt. They all can be replaced if you want better defenses. And for the boots, of course, I have movement speed with an experimental affix that boosts the haste effect. So you do want to boost the effective haste, because that will increase movement speed. And this is a nice boots for movement speed. You can get something like this, like Advent of the Erased. It has movement speed and chance to gain haste when a nearby enemy dies, and also gives you ward. So even if you want to use something like this, because you replace your health with ward, you can just do this, and as you gain haste constantly, you'll be getting ward. So, or if you can't get like an experimental affix like this, you can just get movement speed, boots. They work fine. And for the rest of the items, I just have throwing damage and physical damage because that's all the damage I'm doing with Umbra Blades. It's a throwing attack, so a helmet like this is very good. It boosts throwing damage and throwing physical damage. So if I remove this, you can see it boosts my damage a bit. Same thing here. I just have some random stuff here that I found in my chest. And for the idols, I have some idols that boost Umbral Blade damage. You can see here, and the rest are just random idols that boost defenses. You can see here, like it's not good. Like my defenses are bad. Now I have this item. This is not what it looks like. Let me show you. So this item actually looks like this. It's called the Cuckoo. You get it like this. It boosts your haste effect, and it gives you haste when you use a traversal skill. So as you can see, it says, the modifier says, the Cuckoo may permanently change into a random exalted item when a nearby enemy dies. So you can see the modifiers at the bottom, ward gain on kill, ward decay threshold. These all will change, and the implicits will stay the same. So the item is going to change from this to something like this. So you do have to get lucky here. It does have crafting potential, so that's nice. I did not know that. So you can modify it a bit, but you can see the implicits are still the same. Increased haste effect and chance to gain haste. So I would actually change this since it has crafting potential. I would change it to... I would change the modifiers here to something more useful. So yeah, that's the items. They're not really good. Like you can... This is all, like I said, it's not a good build. It's just to boost movement speed to get above 200 and just move very quickly. Now for the skills here, I am doing mostly damage with Umbra Blades, and if I go here, you can see here I'm just going for damage, and also like some nice things here like getting haste, like recall. So if I'm doing, and you can see here I'm getting cut and cleave, which gives bleed chance, and when you recall, you have a chance to get haste. And you can see here at the bottom, Nightmare Dash, you can only recall using shift. So we are going to be using shift a lot, so we can just do this and it will get recalled immediately. So this and shift.
Not happening.
It's nothing special. I do have Sword Thrower, Blade Storm, and Loathing, so it seeks out enemy. It is very slow, but it is a bit helpful. And Umbral Remnant, whenever one of your shadows expire, they also now leave a Umbral Blade. So I have Smoke Bomb with the at the bottom here Umbral Assault. The Smoke Cloud has a chance to create shadow each second at a random location. So as you can see, I have a Smoke Bomb with some shadows. If I attack, they attack, and when they disappear, you can see they leave behind some Umbral Blades. And you can also recall the blades they cast too, so that's nice. And of course I have shifts, so I'm just going for like movement speed here, and some shadows too. Yeah, it's nothing special. And Acid Flask. Now the thing is, I have Acid Flask and Decoy. The only reason I have them is because the damage is low, because like I said, I'm not using any good items here, just I only have them to boost my movement speed. So I have these to help with the damage. So if there's any tough enemies, I can just throw a decoy and some acid flasks to take them down very quickly. I mean, I say very quickly, it's still very slow because there's not a lot of damage. And if I go back here, so you can see if I just... That's how I play this build. I just hit a flask, smoke bomb, then shifts, and just throw Umbral Blades and just move very quickly. Yeah, so you can see like this, the damage is not very high. That's why I have acid flasks and a decoy. So for big enemies like this, it helps taking them down. Yeah, this build feels really good if you remove some of the movement speed and get some damage. For smaller enemies, it helps clear the map from smaller enemies.
Not happening.
As you can see, it is a bit tough. There are like tanky enemies,
Not happening.
so I'm just spamming acid flasks and decoys
Not happening.
to help take them down very quickly. And of course, if I kill enemies, if I kill rare enemies, I get more movement speed from this side. Where is it? This one. So you can see my movement speed 221,
Not happening.
275, 257. Yeah, it's very fast. And for a level 200, this is not bad, since we do with the damage we're doing right now and the defenses we have. So I'm gonna show you a better version of this build that is more practical, but it sacrifices a bit of movement speed. You can see the game is starting to lag because of how fast I'm going. Yeah, I think the game is actually lagging because of how fast I'm going. I am playing offline, so yeah, it's just the performance is going down.
Not happening. Easy. Not happening.
Yeah, and there I managed to get to 257, which is kind of crazy. So once you get all the buffs from the side and potions and haste and all of that, you can get to 257, which is kind of cool. So yeah, I'm gonna show you a build that is kind of similar to this, that also uses Umbral Blade, that has good movement speed. Less movement speed, but it is more practical than this. So let me show you. So a more practical build is kind of something like this. This build is made by Sagan Survives on YouTube. I'm gonna leave the link for his channel and this build in the description. The movement speed is not as high, but it is a more practical build. It is very similar. It uses Umbral Blades to do most of the damage. It doesn't require anything special here, but this build is a more practical build that can do more damage and has better defenses. So yeah, I'm gonna leave the link for this build in the description if you want a more practical build. Okay, so I'm trying to like get like even higher movement speed. 250 is very high. I don't know like what I can get to even boost the movement speed even more, and still have the build kind of feel nice. Because with this build, you can just attack and just
Not happening.
dash and keep moving and throw stuff, throw flasks and decoys and just keep moving.
Not happening.
So yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll try out some different classes to see if I can get the movement speed up to 300. That would be fun. If you have any suggestions on how to get even faster movement speed, let me know in the comments, because I kind of want to try to get to 300. I was trying to, since I'm using Shadow of the Shattered Lance, I was thinking of maybe like doing all cold damage, but I kind of tried it a bit, but it didn't work really well. Doing physical damage like this is way better for some reason, and I'm dead. Yep. Anyway, if you like this video, please press like, and if you want to see more Last Epoch content, be sure to subscribe, because I will be posting a lot more. That's all. Take care.